We are going to talk about some basic integration properties and a little bit about getting rid of a plus c. Um, First off, integrals and derivatives are related, and so are limits, and that means, because they all function the same way, they all have the same properties. So the same laws apply. So you can integrate terms separately, just like you can take derivatives separately or take limits separately. You can, if you have a constant multiplied out in front of something that you're taking the derivative of, you can pull it out in front and do the derivative separately. The same thing is true of integrals, which makes our life a lot easier. So that's great. So we are looking at this problem. We are going to have a point that this goes through that we're going to use to get rid of the plus c at the very end of the problem. Right now, let's look at this. We've got two terms. We can take the integrals separately. We can break that into two integrations. And we've got that 7 in front of the x squared. We can ignore it. It just kind of hangs along the front, and we multiply it back in at the end, just like you would if you were taking the derivative. You're going to bump up that exponent by 1, divide by the new exponent, and for both the 2 and the -4, and you've got your plus c. Just going to clean that up a little bit to make it a little more understandable. Bring the negative out in front and get rid of that negative exponent. Now we're going to put our point in y equals 8 when x equals 1 to solve for our plus c. And we can just write our answer out now. So it does take some time to practice to get used to boosting up the exponents instead of taking them down. So just be aware, this is probably going to just take a little practice. But it's totally doable, and thanks.